Hi there guys, back with John Westhuizen in the bow shop Centurion. He's given us some awesome tips in the last couple of editions. Thanks again John, and tell us what we're going to be discussing today.
Great stuff. Welcome to all our fellow bow hunters and fishermen. Today we want to look at specific requirements, look at you physically. What are we going to look at you physically to decide what sort of poundage you're going to draw? The first thing that we're going to look at is your specific draw length. If you step over this way, there is a formula that you use. What we do is we measure your wingspan, and that will be basically from the tip to the tip of your finger. So what I typically do is I put someone against the wall like this, and have them stretch out. Let's do it with you and we see what your wingspan would be. There we're looking at about 28 inches. We have already marked on the wall just to make it easier. Typically what you'd have is your wingspan in inches divided by 2.5 would give you your draw length. Okay. A 28.5 inch draw length is about an average draw length. That's a pretty good draw length. We often have guys here that come, we marked up to 33. Yeah, it's a good indication to see if you have any gorilla blood in you or not.
The draw length is basically that, to make sure you can get it.
That's how far you're going to draw it. On the compound bows, they do have a dead stop at the back, so you're only going to be drawing it that far, and that needs to be customized to your specific build.
Okay.
What we've done now is we've now decided what we are going to hunt with our bows. We've looked at the draw length. The next thing that we need to look at is what poundage are you going to be comfortable with. The bows are generally adjustable in a 10-pound range. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a bow similar to this, and then we'll just progressively go slightly stiff on the poundage till we see where it starts becoming slightly difficult, and then we just go a bit back on that. So draw that. Okay, you draw that one. You draw that very comfortably. Yeah. Okay. The next what we do is I'll take us up to there we're looking at about 50 pounds. So we see that you're very comfortable with 50 pounds. We'll take that up to 60 pounds. See how comfortable you are there.
I could feel there was quite a difference.
Drawing it, but it's a bit of an effort. Yeah. What I'll do is I'll take you up even a bit further. You see there? Yeah, I see that's too stiff for you there. So what we've now determined is that you'd be comfortable on a 60-pound bow. Obviously you will grow into it and get stronger as time goes on and get your technique right. So typically what we do is we start on a 70-pound bow and set it down to 60 pounds for you.
Okay.
The next thing that we need to determine, after we've determined exactly what it is that we want to do with the bow, exactly what your draw length is and what poundage that you're comfortable with, we need to determine which is your dominant eye. We need to determine whether you're going to be shooting left-handed or right-handed, and it's not necessarily the hand that you write with. So the next thing that we do is to determine your eye dominance. What we found the best way, especially working with a lot of kids, is to actually put your hands like that with a triangle there, and you focus on a distant object with both eyes open. Focus on a specific object. Now draw your hands closer to your face the whole time. Come closer to your face, never losing sight of that specific object. And there we see that we've drawn it to your right eye. So now we know that your right eye dominant. What that means is that you're going to be aiming with your right eye. That will boil down to that you're going to be holding it with your left hand, drawing it with your right hand, and aiming with your right eye. So it sounds all complicated, really quite easy.
Yeah, I actually thought that I would be drawing it like this for some reason. So if it's left eye, then you will have to draw like this. It doesn't matter which arm is actually the strongest.
It goes about. It's got nothing to do with your arm or with anything. It's just got to do with the eye that you're going to aim with. You need to always aim with your dominant eye. So that's the critical part. If you're one arm stronger than the other arm, that makes absolutely no difference. We just want to work with the dominant eye.